Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got an empties video for you. I have many products that I finished up in the last couple of months, so I wanted to give you some detailed reviews and thoughts on each of these products, whether or not there's something I think would be worth repurchasing or whether I'm pretty over them, glad they're done, ready to move on to something else. This is the current state of affairs. This is the basket that I put all of my empty products in. As you can see, it's pretty full, so I thought that was a good sign that it was about time to film one of these videos. I know empties are such like an old school beauty YouTube type of video to film, but honestly they're some of my favorites, especially to watch, because they are, I think, the most honest and sometimes the most helpful types of reviews. Once you've used a product up to the very end, you really know how you think about it, you really have a solid opinion on it, and that's what I want to deliver to you guys today. But before we get into things, I do want to say hello and welcome to any of you who are new here to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and chatting beauty with me today. I upload new videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so I hope you will subscribe, stick around, and come back for more of my videos in the future. Also, all of my social profiles are always linked in the description box of all of my videos, so if you want to go follow me over on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever social media platforms you like, go head on over there and let's be friends. I love Instagram. I love posting really pretty product shots and some of the makeup looks I'm creating. So if you want to see more of my face, make sure you're following me on my social media platforms. And with all that being said, let's get into things. Okay, so I know this has nothing to do with empties, but in case you guys were curious, I just wanted to show this to you. I used this palette today for the first time. It's the Summer Nights palette. I got it from Juno & Co. They sent it to me to try out. I think it's a new launch of theirs, but like it's really pretty, and I feel like my eye makeup came out really nice today. I used this shade, Purple Rain, all over my lids, and I'm kind of living for it, so I will link this for you guys in the description box if you want to check it out. And if you'd like to see me do like a more in-depth review over on my blog or something, let me know. So first up, I've got three packages of face wipes because I go through these like water. Now these ones here technically aren't face wipes, they are lipstick wipes, and I usually would use these to remove lipstick, like if I was doing a lip swatch video and I would have to take lipsticks and put them on and take them off again in quick succession. That's how I went through these so fast, because it's a production when you basically put a fresh lipstick on and have to take it off right away. So these worked decently well. The only thing is I felt like they tasted like cherry cough medicine. Like it says that they are cherry kisses, they're cherry scented, but to me it was that very artificial, medicinal kind of cherry vibe, which I'm not a huge fan of. Like they work, they didn't taste horrendous, but they weren't my favorite thing ever. So odds are I would not probably repurchase these. I do think they were originally sent to me a while back from the brand, but I didn't love them enough and feel that they did such an amazing job above and beyond just using a regular face wipe that I would go out and buy them again. Then the two regular face wipes I went through are the DermaE Hydrating Facial Wipes and the Pacifica Pineapple Wipeout Face Wipes. Both of these had been sent to me in PR a while back. The DermaE ones I thought were really nice. I think these are the first wipes they've ever released. They were very gentle and they did a decent job of taking off your makeup. I think if you have more sensitive skin or dry skin, these are the way to go. The pineapple ones from Pacifica are supposed to be oil controlling, so I do think they're a little bit more harsh. In general, I feel like I haven't really met a Pacifica wipe that's great for sensitive skin. I feel like something about their formulation in their wipes can be just, I don't know, a little bit stronger, a little bit more harsh than some other wipes I've tried. So if you don't have sensitive skin, your skin's super oily, I mean, these ones smelled like pineapples and they were delicious and they worked perfectly fine. I think though if I was to probably just generally blanketly recommend one, I think the DermaE are the best. They will work the most for the most people, and they do a pretty decent job of helping you to get your makeup off. Now, in the times where I've said I'm a fan of sheet masking, let this be proof. I am a fan of sheet masking. I'm not gonna review every single one of these because I will be here for like 3 hours, but let it be known and let it be said, I have tried out a lot of different sheet masks, and many of them I feel like, okay, in general, sheet masking versus not putting any sheet mask on will do something for your skin. It's going to give you a little bit more hydration. It can kind of help to relax the skin, de-stress the skin, especially if it's irritated, if you've been out in the sun a lot. After I went to Firefly Music Festival in June, I used a lot of sheet masks because my skin just had gotten super dried out being outside all day every day and not getting enough sleep, not getting enough hydration, I'm sure. So I mean, sheet masks in general, inexpensive ones are still gonna do something for you, so it's not like you have to spend an arm and a leg on a sheet mask. That being said, some of my all-time favorites, and I've said this in like every Empties video ever because there's always a few of them in there, the Leader 7 Wonders coconut gel masks. These ones are a little more expensive, but they're awesome because they're very thin and they adhere really nicely to the skin. They don't slip slide around as much, and I feel like they really help the serum to absorb. You can get these at Ulta, and they do go on sale, so if you're curious, I would like wait for a sale to actually pick one of these up. Purlisse also makes awesome sheet masks. I actually just ordered from FabFitFun their newest sheet mask, which is a watermelon sheet mask. I cannot wait to try those because I'm sure it's going to be amazing. The Blue Lotus ones are really nice. I also tried this coconut and rice one. Basically, these are very hydrating. I think if you have dry skin, you might really like the Purlisse ones because they're a little bit heavier than some of the other masks I've tried. But they're good. Biobelle, also great. These like hashtag primer ones really are awesome for putting on a day where you're actually gonna wear makeup after you've used a sheet mask. If you're gonna use it at night, it doesn't really matter so much. If the serum is like really thick and heavy on the skin, this one's a little bit more lightweight, so I feel like makeup goes on well on top of it, and they're also really affordable. Biobelle, I believe you can also get at Ulta. Then I tried 2 of these Leaders Daily Wonders sheet masks, and honestly, these are not bad, but I don't like them as much as the 7 Wonders. They are less expensive, but the quality I don't think is quite as nice. These are more of a cotton sheet mask, where the 7 Wonders are a hydrogel mask, so they're just a little bit more messy. They slip slide around more, they don't fit to your face quite as well, and I also feel that the serum doesn't absorb or sink into your skin as nicely as it does with the 7 Wonders. So I'm glad I got to try these. Yes, they're more affordable if that's of concern to you, but honestly, if you can get the 7 Wonders ones on sale and they're the same price, I would go for the 7 Wonders over these. So let's move on to some other skincare products that I finished up. This first one here is from a brand called Botanic Farm. They're sold at Ulta. They're not insanely expensive, but they're not really cheap either. They're kind of more of a mid-ranged brand. And this was basically a micellar water, their grain ferment cleansing water, and I liked it, but it's not my favorite. I think that it's very gentle and quite hydrating, but I have very oily skin, so that's not a super huge concern for me. Mostly, I just think this did not break down makeup as well as I would like, considering that I wear like more glam heavy makeup. On kind of a light makeup day, it would be fine, but for a look like this that I'm wearing today, I need more than this. And of course, I usually double cleanse regardless if I'm wearing makeup, but I kind of want that micellar water to get the majority of my makeup off so that my cleanser can really go in and cleanse the skin and not just kind of be removing extra makeup, if that makes sense. So I don't think I would repurchase this just because I think for my particular needs, it's not really what I want. Like, I think for someone like me that tends to wear more makeup, the Garnier waterproof micellar cleansing water, the one with the blue cap, that works probably better than anything else that I've tried to really break down everything from lash glue, mascara, black liquid eyeliner, all that stuff. It really gets it all off. That's not gonna happen with this. And while it is gentle and it's not gonna irritate your eyes or anything like that, it's just probably not something that I'm gonna, feel I'm gonna get a lot of use out of, or that I really loved using. So glad I got a chance to try it. Probably not gonna rebuy it. Something I did absolutely love and totally would repurchase though is the Veise Beauty Dream Serum. I know I talked about this a couple of months ago in favorites videos and in my skincare routine. I loved this so much. I thought it was incredible. Basically, Veise Beauty makes extremely fresh skincare products. Like, they write on the bottle when they send it to you the day they mixed it up, and they basically make it in a small batch and send it to you right away. So it's not sitting around in a warehouse for months and months and months on end before you actually get it in your home. And I think that's amazing because the potency of different skincare ingredients can really diminish over time as they start to break down. So getting something really fresh means you're actually going to get the most benefit out of the ingredients that are listed on the bottle. So this was basically a mixture of hyaluronic acid, kojic acid, glycerin, vitamin C, vitamin E, rosehip oil, and lactobacillus. Basically, it's supposed to help to minimize skin discoloration, fine lines, kind of brighten your complexion, decongest it. It's kind of like a little miracle in a bottle, and it was amazing. I thought my skin looked incredible while I was using this, and I've missed it. I mean, right now I'm using a vitamin C serum that I think is great and I love it, but I feel like once that runs out and if I don't have a good serum on hand, I would 100% buy this again, like no questions about it. Now, something that I think is really good, but that I probably wouldn't buy again, or at least not anytime soon, is the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Babyfacial. So a lot of people have talked about this product because a lot of people think it's incredible, and it is good. It's basically a resurfacing mask or peel for your skin. You put it on your freshly washed face. You probably would want to use it at night, like before bedtime. You let it sit for like 10 minutes or so and then you rinse it off. And it has like a really potent concentration of different fruit enzymes, alpha hydroxy acids, and it's also got like 2% beta hydroxy acids. So it kind of like breaks down all that dead skin that's trapped on the surface and helps to move it away so your like healthier, newer skin underneath can show through. It's supposed to help to, over time of using it, again, reduce skin discoloration, congestion, fine lines, all that stuff, make your skin look younger and more beautiful and blah blah blah. And I think that it does help, but there are two big things about this product that I'm not a huge fan of. One is the price. This is just a sample that I picked up, but this alone was like $25. The full size is like $90, which is crazy. It's a lot of money to spend on a skincare product, especially like a skincare treatment. Granted, you're only using it maybe once or twice a week, so you're not going to go through it as fast, but it's an investment. The second thing about this that I think you need to be leery of is it is not for the faint of heart. It is not for people with sensitive skin because it will burn the crap out of your face. I personally don't mind so much, like I can kind of handle it, but it's not the most pleasant sensation. It's very stingy and tingly when you first put it on. It will subside as it kind of dries down, it goes away, but it's not super fun. It's not really relaxing. So if you're someone that knows your skin reacts very easily to skincare, you might want to stay away from this because it will probably be very painful and intense. I mean, I'm glad I got to try it. I really wanted to understand what the hype was all about, and I think that when I used it, my skin did feel pretty smooth, but I didn't notice that it was so much different that I would go out and spend the money to buy the full size. So the next thing I've got here is the Purlisse Blue Lotus Balancing Moisturizer. I'm pretty sure I took this home from a Generation Beauty event a long time ago. This is a nice moisturizer, but I think it's a little bit heavy for me in the summertime. I definitely like it more in the winter when my skin is a little more combination. It's not super thick or heavy, but it is incredibly hydrating, and it does say it is kind of designed for normal, dry, and sensitive skin, which I think is very much the case. I think that if you are someone with one of those skin types, it is not like a heavily scented moisturizer. It's not going to irritate your skin. It's very kind of gentle, basic, nice under makeup. It isn't too heavy or thick like a night cream would be. I just think with my very oily skin, if I put this on throughout the day, my skin will get oily faster than when I've used some other moisturizers. So I liked it, but I didn't love it for my skin type, so I probably wouldn't repurchase. Now I also finished up this little guy here. This is the Ren Brighty Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. This was nice, I liked it. It was a little intense, like I felt a little stinging when I used this. Basically it's a toner you put on your skin after you cleanse. You kind of just wipe it all over with a cotton pad, and it has alpha hydroxy acids in it, again to help break down dead skin cells and kind of make your skin look more radiant and have less fine lines, congestion, etc, etc. And I think it did help, but again, it's expensive. Ren is not a cheap brand. You find it at Sephora. I appreciate that the ingredients are a little more natural, but you're gonna pay for them. And there are other brands like DermaE that have pretty clean formulas that are a fraction of the price. So I've been using the DermaE Radiance Toner since I finished this, and I like that one perfectly fine. This may be a little more effective. Like, I think this is a little bit stronger, but I don't know if it's worth the $36. I think is what this cost if I was to buy it full size. It was nice. It smelled exactly like orange Triaminic, if you ever took that medication as a kid. Very orangey, kind of sweet. It was nice, but I do think it did kind of help to keep my skin looking clear. but I don't know, I liked it, but I don't know if I like it enough to go on and buy it when I do have other things that are cheaper that I like just as much. Then I've got a whole bunch of body stuff. This first one here looks absolutely horrendous. It's probably why there's like oil all over all this other stuff that was in this basket. This is from a brand called Cake Beauty, and I do think they carry Cake at Ulta online. They're a really cool female-founded brand. I really like what they're about. And this product I don't think you can get anymore. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued, but I picked it up on sale from Ulta. It is the Inca Oil Extraordinaire Cleansing and Revitalizing Shower Oil. I wanted something that was an alternative to the L'Occitane Almond Shower Oil, which I freaking love. It is an amazing product, but L'Occitane kind of got me a little annoyed with what they did to Jen Love's reviews. I'll try to link her video if you want to watch it and learn about that whole story. But without getting into the drama, it's also a really expensive product, so I wanted to find something that was a little bit more affordable but kind of had a similar feel. This was very close. It was, again, kind of one of those oil cleansers that when it gets wet, it kind of turns into a nice foam. I loved it for shaving my legs. That's primarily what I used it for, because it really let your razor glide really nicely. It makes your legs really smooth and hydrated, but it doesn't like clog up your razor. It's not like too thick and greasy. It was really nice. So if it was still available, I would consider repurchasing it, but I don't think I can get it anymore. If you guys have something like this you can recommend, let me know in the comments, because I would definitely be really interested to check it out. Speaking of shaving, I also went through the Hempz White Peach Rosé and Peony Herbal Shave Gel. This stuff is bomb. It's not cheap for shaving cream, but I like it a whole lot better than like Skintimate or anything else in like a metal canister. Those shaving creams I feel like can really dry your skin out. This was not the case at all though. It was almost like a thick gel, like the texture of a body wash, but it foamed up nicely like a shaving cream, not too thick. It smelled freaking incredible. Like the name makes you, basically the way the name sounds is how amazing it smells. Peach, rosé, peonies. It was lovely. So I really liked using this. I felt like I got a really good shave with it. It says limited edition on the bottle, but I think you can still get it. It'll be a really sad day when this is gone forever, because I would certainly repurchase it. That being said, it's like $16, $12, $16? It's over 10, that's for sure, which is kind of a lot for what it is. I mean, you can use, I think, your Ulta coupons towards it, and I know Hempz goes on sale. So this is the kind of product I would wait. I would wait till there's a sale at Ulta and then I might pick it up, but I wouldn't buy it full price. And then there was this guy here, which this was a sad day when I finished this product because it was lovely. This is the Live Botanical? I don't know which way they say it, to be honest. It's their Oceania coconut and bergamot milk bath. So basically this was like a bath salt, but it kind of had like a milk powder mixed in, and OMG, it smells so good. These products from this brand are so lovely. They are an indie brand. They have a female founder, really awesome, high quality products with nice natural ingredients, cruelty-free, totally worth checking out. I will link them for you guys in my description box if you want to see more about them. But basically, the Oceania scent, it's almost like a lemon pound cake. Even though there's no lemon in it, something about the combination of the different ingredients that are in that particular line have this really lovely, like gourmand, but also kind of citrusy and fresh scent to them. It is heavenly, and this felt so nice. It made your bath water really like milky and moisturizing. I really enjoyed it. It's just, this jar is really small, is the only thing. For a bath product, you only got 9 ounces, so you really don't get a whole lot of use out of it. I mean, you don't need a ton to get a nice experience. You want to put like a little handful in there, but I would have loved to see this in like a bigger tub so I could get more bang for my buck. And then finally, I've got a whole bunch of makeup and a couple perfume and other random things to show you guys. So first, I've gone through 4 tubes of mascara. Now, I am someone that tries to religiously throw away my mascaras after about 3 months or so. I do not want to deal with an eye infection or any kind of weird eye bacterias, and I have no shortage of mascaras to try, so I will take advantage of that opportunity. So the 4 I've got here are the Butter London Double Decker Lashes Mascara, the Essence, the False Lashes Mascara, the Catrice Rock Couture 24-Hour Extreme Volume Mascara, and the Lancôme Monsieur Big Mascara. Honestly, all 4 of these are awesome. And I have a few mascaras right now that I'm using that I don't like. I feel like I'm in a little bit of a mascara slump at the moment because the last couple I tried out, not so great. But these guys, these have all been in their own ways amazing. So let's put the high-end ones aside for a second. Let me show you, these two are drugstore. The Catrice Rock Couture Extreme Volume Mascara has one of those plasticky wands with really short bristles that looks like it's not gonna really do anything, but it honestly gets the lashes coated really, really well. The formula of the mascara itself is almost more thick and lacquer-like, so this is really good if you want like thick, dramatic looking lashes. I think it's bomb, and it retails for, I don't know, $7, $8, so it's not gonna break the bank. Again, you can shop Catrice at Ulta. Apparently, as you can tell, I really like to shop at Ulta, so a lot of the things I buy, they're from Ulta. But I would definitely repurchase this again in the future. I thought it was an awesome drugstore mascara. Didn't smudge, didn't flake, didn't make my eyes look like a raccoon. Same thing was basically the case for this Essence, the False Lashes Mascara. Now, this is specifically the Dramatic Volume Unlimited. There are other mascaras in this range with like different colors on the packaging, but this one has more of like a conical shaped brush. It still does have really short bristles, but it's not that plasticky type of wand. It's more of a traditional bristle brush, just really, really fine. This I found made it really easy to get in those tiny inner corner lashes, very friendly and easy to use, and again, makes your lashes look really nice and full and thick. I honestly, that's what I go for. I want a mascara with impact. I want something that's gonna make my lashes look black, that's gonna make them look really full and long and luscious, because naturally by themselves, my lashes are like straight as a stick and basically non-existent, even though I have dark hair. So I want mascara that's gonna give me something. I don't want something just light and natural. No, I want the drama. Then these two guys were also really good, but more expensive. The Lancôme Once You're Big, I think, may be my favorite of all four of these, but it is the most costly. Really, now this one has a more traditional mascara wand, kind of more of a beefy, regular bristled brush, but it does, again, an amazing job of getting your lashes coated, really packing on that volume. I think your lashes just look incredible. This also, I feel like, lasted longer than any of these other mascaras. Like the formula stayed consistent. It didn't get clumpy or weird for like a good 5 months. Like I wouldn't push a mascara past 6 months. You really shouldn't, but I definitely use this one longer than I used any of the others because I felt that it stayed not like contaminated, like it still was going on and applying it just as well as it did when I first opened it. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So I suppose if you're gonna spend the money, it may be worth it. I honestly would probably just get the mini version of this if I'm gonna repurchase, because it's like $12. I think the travel sizes are perfect for a 3-month supply. Like, you're never gonna go through a full tube of mascara in 3 months, or if you do, I mean, kudos, but I know I personally have a hard time doing that. So really, really love the Monsieur Big. Would definitely use it again. And then this is the most recent one I tried out. It's the Butter London Double Decker Lashes. This one has a similar wand to the Lancôme, a little bit thinner, and it has a slight hourglass shape to it. Also very volumizing, very black, didn't smudge, didn't flake and go all crazy. I think, again, I like this one just a little bit better, and it's only a few dollars more. So I think between the two, I would recommend this one if you want to go high end. Of these two guys, I think they're both good. The Essence, I think, is a little bit cheaper, so I might say this one over this one, but really, you can't go wrong with either. This one makes me sad. I'm saying goodbye to my Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. This is an empty. It just is expired and I need to throw it away. It has a 6-month shelf life and I've had this for like a 1.5 years, so it's long overdue to be decluttered, but it doesn't smell right anymore. This primer used to smell delicious and like coconuts and just like a tropical beach vacation, and now it smells weird and musty and funky, so it definitely is not safe for me to be putting it on my face anymore. But I loved this primer. I thought it was basically a really nice replacement for a moisturizer. As someone with really oily skin, I could put this on and not put a moisturizer on and felt like my skin was perfectly hydrated and it was really well prepped for makeup. So I definitely like this. I also like that it has a pump, which I think is really sanitary. It was good stuff. I'm dumb for not using it all up. I think this is one of those products that I savored and I treasured. I didn't want to use it because it was special and expensive, and then it expires. So let that be a lesson for all of you out there. Don't be like me use your makeup, even if it's expensive, because it doesn't last forever. I've got one eyebrow product that I finished up. This is another one of the Tarte Amazonian Clay waterproof brow pencils. These have been in my Empties before. I really like this brow pencil a lot. Very similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz, very microfine, easy to apply, very waterproof and long lasting in the brows. And honestly, it's not like I would never repurchase this again, but right now I have brow products coming out the wazoo, so I don't need to buy this again. I'm not planning on picking up another one until I make my way through the brow products I already have waiting for me. But it's good. Like, if you want a microfine brow product, I like it. Is it really any different than the Brow Wiz? Not really. There are so many dupes out there that I kind of feel like it's a little silly to spend $22 on this, but I can't deny that it's good. I also realized this guy was dried up in a recent video that I filmed, so I threw it in the Empties bin. It is the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. Now, I actually really liked this. It is a brush tip applicator, which you don't see as often in the drugstore, and as you can tell, like, mine is dried out quite a bit, which is why I'm getting rid of it. It's not as smooth anymore. It's definitely old. It needs to go. But I felt like this was very easy to use, very black, very easy to work with. But several of my blogger friends have had issues where when they've used this on their eyes, it has bled and like gotten in their eyes and all kinds of crazy stuff. I personally have never had those problems, thankfully, with this. So I would say proceed at your own risk. I've had really good luck with this. It's like an $8 eyeliner, and I feel like it's just as good as the Kat Von D Tattoo Trooper liner, whatever that one is. That's like 20-something dollars. So if you want to give it a try, I liked it. But some people have had bad experience with it. I can't speak to that, but it's possible that this could bleed and it could not go so well for you. So just putting that information out there. Last couple of things here, guys. I have two perfumes I finally finished. I love both of these, but I was kind of getting sick of them at the end and just like wanted to be done. The YSL Black Opium perfume. Love this. It's very sweet and sexy. It's kind of like a sophisticated gourmand fragrance. Would definitely repurchase again someday. I just think I need like a little break from it. I kind of want to smell like something else for a while. And then this guy is from a brand that I don't think I've heard anybody ever talk about. It's called 0.2. I think the actual name of the fragrance is called Meet Your Destiny. I got this from the Birchbox shop an eon ago. And this was a really unique fragrance. It's like clean, a little bit musky. It's kind of almost unisex, but it has a little bit of a warmth to it. It has this very like cozy smell. It almost is like the scent that would remind me of a cozy sweater without having necessarily like a vanilla or a tobacco undertone. It's very, very unique, and I actually did really like it a lot. Again, I kind of think I need a break because I've worn these so much this year, but I did enjoy them both. Maybe someday I would repurchase. I've got one nail empty. This is the Julep Freedom Polymer Top Coat. This is basically empty. It's like all gloopy now and like not, it's like impossible to like get anything on the brush. It's all dried up, so I know it's time. It's done. But this is a nice top coat. I mean, it goes on super, super shiny and it dries quickly. But honestly, I think I like the Nails Inc top coat better than this, the Kensington Caviar one. I also think that it lasts longer. You get more product and it's easier to get down to the bottom of the bottle. So while this definitely works, it's like $18, which is really expensive. And I think the Nails Inc one is better, so I probably won't repurchase. So that is all I have to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope it was fun to hear all these little reviews, go through my trash with me. If you enjoyed these style videos, make sure you give this one a thumbs up. I always really appreciate your feedback and your support. And again, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to see more of my videos in the future, make sure you click that button before you go. And yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.